What's up, everyone? D-Can here. Thank you for tuning into the retro world. Today, I wanted to announce something. To me, it's kind of special. To you guys, it might just be kind of like, you're kind of crazy. But I have decided to go for a complete N64 collection. I don't really know what to say about it other than that. But I did want to show you guys a bunch of N64 games I recently just picked up. It was part of a trade, and a few of these other games I picked up. I think it's been a while. I want to say I picked some of them up at a yard sale and somewhere at a flea market. So it's just kind of a combination of all that. But most importantly, I'm going for a full N64 set because obviously I am crazy and I've lost my mind. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and that's it. Alright guys, let's just go ahead and jump right in. First up, I finally picked up a copy of Resident Evil 2. This was part of the trade I just recently mentioned. As you can see, it's not in the best condition, but, you know, that's fine. I traded some records, and I got some games I did not own yet. I played Resident Evil 2 when I was younger on PS1. I've never actually played on N64, so pretty excited to add this to the collection, and that's one we can go ahead and check off the list. Next up, a game I already own, but I got a second copy, so I'll be using this for a trade. Hopefully I'll be able to trade this in and get maybe another game that I don't have yet. But we have Goldeneye Double-Oh-Seven, an amazing game. I know a lot of you guys have played this. Definitely another game that is very nostalgic to me. It takes me back to my childhood. Just playing against a bunch of friends and just having a great time. Next up, and now you will see actually multiple copies of this game because I have a couple of them now, maybe even 3. Cruisin Usa, adding this to the list, and like I just mentioned, we might be adding this to the list a few times a day. And speaking of that, another game that we'll also be adding to the list a few times. I don't know exactly why I ended up with so many copies of this and Cruisin, but you guys will see me talk about them a couple of times a day because I ended up getting a few more in a trade, and then I actually recently picked them up right before that. So it was just kind of like, well, I guess I'll have doubles, and that's fine. Next up, let's go ahead and bring some of these over here. We have Nhl Breakaway 98. Now I know a lot of people just are not crazy about sports games. Personally, I'm not huge on sports games either, but since I've decided to go for a full N64 collection, you guys know what that means. That means there's gonna be some sports games, and that's fine. I'm not super against every sports game out there. I will at least play every single game at least once, and I will say I am not like a super hockey fan, but I do enjoy hockey more than most sports. So Nhl Breakaway 98, adding that to the list. Another sports title right here, NBA Hang Time. And of course, let's just go ahead and talk about all the sports games in the world. We got Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. We have 98, and I'm assuming this was the first one because there's no year involved. And if there is, I can't read, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and put those right there for you guys. Alright, let's see what's up next. No, we already talked about those. Come on, you guys are crazy. Ooh, let's go through these right here. First up, Diddy Kong Racing. Super excited to add this to my collection. The copy, you know, once again, not the best copies, but for now, guys, I would just be more stoked on completing the entire collection and then maybe later on going through and changing out games with better versions of other games if I could find them for good deals. But we have Diddy Kong Racing. Next up, we have Namco Museum. We got some Pac-Man, you know, we got some Dig Dug. We got the classics. And next up, Pokemon Stadium. Shoutouts to, what's that say? Jonathan? I might be reading that wrong. That definitely doesn't say Jonathan, because it says Dan the Man, and apparently I'm blind, and we all just found that out together. Guys, it says Dan the Man. This was meant for me. Honestly, I don't think it was. I think this was literally meant for somebody else, but it does have my name on it, so kind of funny. Next up, 2 more games that we love. Cruisin USA and Wave Race 64. Where are the other copies? Oh, here we go. I got to show you guys because apparently I'm going for a complete collection of Cruisin USA's and Wave Race 64s. Plural out there. There you go, guys. Let's just keep adding those to the list. I'm going after every single game in the world now. That's the other goal. Just kidding. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, a great game. Love the Mortal Kombat games. If you want to step up to me, I'll be Scorpion. And I'll be telling you things like, hey, get over here. That's about it. I'm going to cue some crickets during that. Check it out, Rocket. I've never played this game, and what's cool about collecting for a system I don't know an entire lot about other than the main games I played when I was younger. First and foremost, I didn't have an N64, so having one now is awesome. I get to explore an entire library I didn't know a lot about. But Rocket, I've heard good things about this game, so it was just kind of cool seeing a game I've never seen, and seeing it on the red cartridge was cool too, because I know there's only like a few games out there that have the different color cartridges. So this was kind of cool coming up on this one. But Rocket, I'm just gonna, I don't know what we're doing with them, but they're going somewhere. Banjo Tooie. What's awesome about this is that I was actually going to be picking this up at my local game store, and then I came across it with a few other games as part of a little lot. So Banjo Tooie, the sequel to Banjo Kazooie. I've never actually played Banjo Tooie. I've played Banjo Kazooie before, but I'm excited to have that. Hey You Pikachu. Not too bad of a copy right here. Let's go ahead and just scream at Pikachu a little bit in that mic. He loves it. Next up. 1080 snowboarding. Why didn't they make a 720 snowboarding? Why didn't they make a 360 snowboarding? Nah, screw all that. It's all about 1080 snowboarding. And guys, you think this lot's just gonna end? Let's go ahead and clear the runway for a basketball game in the zone 98. Let's put that right there. We'll see what else we got for you guys. Got one I picked up randomly today. XG2. Extreme G. And we're going to get some extreme G's when we play this game. Racing games, sometimes they're great, sometimes not so much. Next up, Greatest Arcade Hits. Brought to you in part by Midway. And this is Volume 1. Not much to say about that. And guys, this game I just remember seeing a lot when I was younger. I never actually played it. We got War Gods, and judging by the price, this game was like $5. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, because usually if a game is that cheap, not always, but a good bit of the time, if a game is that cheap, it's probably not gonna be that good. But that's fine, because we're going for the full N64 collection. Alright guys, sorry I had to step away for a second. Let's go ahead and bring you, oh man, this is getting crazy up in here. Why did I put the games like this? You know what? I don't know, but that's fine. Next up, we got Starfox 64. Now, this is now my second copy of this game, and that's fine. I will be trading this for, hopefully, something I don't know. Hit me up. Next up, a game I will be holding on. Very, very dear. Very tight. Don't take this game from me. Mario Party, the first one. Very stoked to be having this. This was part of that trade, and it was a great trade. Mario Party. I did not mean to smack it there. People are probably like, dude, you need to take care of your games. And I'm trying to, but I'm also very excited while making this video, so it's kind of hard. We got Gauntlet Legends. I used to love this game when I was younger in the arcade, so I'm very excited to be playing this in the house, away from people, on my N64. Gauntlet Legends. Or, who knows, maybe I'll play with a friend. Probably not. Next up, The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. Once again, I already own this one, but that's fine, because I would love to have multiple copies of this game. I don't even know if I would want to trade this just because I love Zelda so much. So, sorry guys, might hold on to that one. We'll see. And last but not least, we have Blasto. Or Blast Corps, or Blasto Corps. I thought this game was called Blasto when I was little, and honestly, I don't think it is. I think it's just called Blast Corps. But that's fine. Another game added to the list. And guys, that's going to be it for the day. Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Oh my god, you guys are gonna hate me. We got 3 more. I forgot I had 3 other games sitting over here. We have Star Wars Episode 1. And guys, go ahead and shout out to Hollywood Video for ruining so many games. Next up, We got NBA Live 2000. And that's all I gotta say. Next up, actually, not really next up, this is last. Last but not least, but very last. We got Mario Kart 64. A little dirty. I need to do a little bit of cleaning on some of these games. But a great game to be adding to the collection. As you guys can see, there's a lot of games here. Too many, some might ask, or some might say. But I will put a countdown maybe at the bottom, letting you guys know how many I have so far in the collection. There are 300 or something N64 games in the total collection. I could be wrong. It could be like 290. It could be over 300. I'm not exactly sure. Somebody drop a comment. I looked it up earlier, but I forgot while I'm doing this video, and I'm not going to pull my phone out. But guys, I'm going for the full set, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, drop a comment, and that's going to be it. Until next time, peace.